Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear viewers, my today's topic is don't use. Actually, I'm going to start a series, a long series rather, to give the substitute of most commonly used words. The words that I have selected today, whose substitute I'm going to tell you along with sentences that are big and large. So the first word that I have selected as substitute, that is enormous. I'm using it in sentences, just like an enormous number of people were standing there. An enormous number of people were standing there. His income has reached to an enormous figure. His income has reached to an enormous figure. And next sentence of the same word enormous is his production has an enormous circulation. Or we can say that his papers had an enormous circulation. His magazines had an enormous circulation. In the same way, next sentence is UAE produces enormous quantity of petrol. And I'm using the same word enormous with some other words, just like enormous need, enormous charm, enormous ego, enormous resources. And next word, gigantic. Gigantic is also the substitute of big and large. See the sentences. He made a gigantic mistake. He eats gigantic meals. Helicopter looked like a gigantic bird. I'm using the same word gigantic with some other words, just like gigantic wall, gigantic illusion, gigantic animal, gigantic storm, gigantic computer, a big sized computer, a large sized computer, and gigantic road. Next word that is a substitute of big and large, that is massive. Just like they grow crops on a massive scale. They grow crops on a massive scale. These massive pillars are supporting the building. These massive pillars are supporting the building. The gorilla had a massive forehead. In the same way, you can use massive with some other word, just like massive bill, massive chimneys, massive frame, massive turnout, massive fraud, massive stroke, massive house, massive rose. And next substitute is colossal. Colossal also has the same meaning, big or large. Just like colossal structure, colossal amount, colossal loan, colossal investment, colossal amount of food, colossal waste. And the next substitute of big and large is immense. Immense pleasure. You yourself are using so many times in your letters. Immense suffering, immense asset, immense disparity, immense pride, immense advantages, immense popularity. So these were the substitute of big and large. And we should try our level best to use these types of words instead of big and large, so that your writing, your spoken should be very imposing. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.